Hey guys, it's Amanda. I've gotten a bunch of requests for another video, and some people wanted me to tell my story, but I don't think I'm exactly ready to do that. So right now, I'm just gonna talk about something that is always on my mind. A lot of people message me and tell me they feel like they have no reason to live anymore, and it breaks my heart because you don't see what I see. Like, I don't even have to know you to know that you are so much stronger than other people are because you have made it through all the hard stuff. You are still alive now, and that just shows how strong and amazing you are. And when I tell you you're amazing and that you're strong and that I believe in you, I'm not just saying it because I want you guys to feel better. I'm saying it because it's what I truly think. And people usually say in response, you don't know me, or you don't know me well enough to know that, but I don't need to know every little thing about you to know that you are having a hard time and that you are strong because you've made it through it. People always, like, when people say that you're doing it for attention, I guess they just don't realize that even if you are looking for attention, it's what somebody needs to make it through. And I've heard audios about this, I've seen texts about this, that sometimes the attention is what people need to keep going. People who put on a show for the public and are looking for sympathy are the people who really need it. Sometimes they don't have siblings or parents or friends or anyone in their life that's going to be there for them, and that's why I started this account. I want to be there for everybody that doesn't have somebody. And people will say that the people that message me may just be looking for attention, and my response every time is, I don't care. I'm the one that's going to give them that attention, because I just can't put into words how much I care about you guys. And I get these messages saying how much you love me and that I inspire you, and I wish I could find a way to just put into words how much I love you guys and how grateful I am. I could have like one follower and I'd still be this grateful for that one follower, and I'd still stay strong for them, and I'd still put everything I have into being there for them. But I was lucky enough to have 1.5K. Like, that's unbelievable to me. I just started this account because I wanted to be there for people, because I'm finally starting to recover, and I want to help people who are having trouble recovering, because I didn't tell anybody for 2 or 3 months how bad everything was for me, and when I finally told somebody and my mom got me in to see a therapist, everything looked up. Like, people think they don't want to talk to a therapist because they don't think it's going to help, but believe me, it was the best thing I ever did. I got on medicine, I got to vent out my feelings and be told that it's all right to be upset and it's all right to feel the way I do. And that was the support I needed to get back up and to keep going. And that's most of the reason that I started this account, because the support I got from my family when I finally told them that was what was going on is the support that I want to give you guys. Because if I hadn't gotten that support, I probably wouldn't be here today. If I hadn't got the courage to tell my sister that my boyfriend broke up with me and that he was with somebody else and that I basically wanted to die, I can honestly say I wouldn't be here. Because after I told them, when bad things happened to me, when I got messages from people telling me how I'm a disgrace and that I'm obsessive and I'm crazy and I'm psychotic, even though I wasn't doing anything to anybody, I was keeping to myself. When I got those messages and I started to break down, all I had to do was text my sister to come down there with me, and everybody in my house would come check on me, and they'd be there for me, and they'd distract me, and they'd do things with me. And even though I can't be face to face with you guys, that is what I want to be for you. If you're having a hard time, please message me. I always check my DMs. I never ignore anybody's messages. If you feel like you want to cut, or you are crying, or you are thinking about killing yourself, please message me, because I'll get messages from people saying that they just hurt themselves, or they hurt themselves last night, and I just want everybody to know that they can message me when they're upset. I'm not going to judge you. I'm going to be there for you 100%. I'm not going to tell anybody, not even my family, what you say to me. I never tell anybody what somebody says to me. That's personal, and even if they don't know you, you trust me. You're telling me your story and what's going on with you, and I would never tell anybody else what you tell me. You could tell me you want to murder somebody, and I wouldn't tell anybody. I just really want to be there for you guys and show you guys and tell you guys how amazing you are. Something somebody said to me when I was really upset is that I'm looking at myself in a broken mirror. And I know I've said that to a few people, but it's so true. You're looking at yourself in a mirror that distorts what you look like. You're looking at yourself in a mirror that doesn't show you your true beauty. You are looking at yourself and only picking out your flaws. You need to sit down in front of the mirror, no matter how hard it is to stare at yourself for a long amount of time, and just pick out the things you love. Start with something small and do it every day, and just keep going back and picking out that same thing, the first thing you started with, and trying to add new ones. The first thing I picked out about myself that I loved were my eyes, because they're basic and they're brown, but I love the color of them. I think my eyes are pretty, and that's something I used to build my self-esteem, and now I can look in the mirror and pick out a bunch of things I love about myself, and that makes me feel so much better, knowing that I can do that and not look at myself like I used to and start crying because I hate what's staring back at me, because I am who I am, and I was made beautifully. And so are all of you. Your weight doesn't matter. Nothing matters. I hate when people say that they need to lose weight and that they're starving themselves because they need to lose weight. And something I said to somebody last night, or not last night, a few nights ago, was the basic thing that everybody says is it's just a number, but what you have to think about is if you let every number in your life define you, you would be a million different people. If you let your phone number, or your zip code, or your house number, or your locker number, or your classroom numbers, or your student ID number, or your license ID, like if you let that stuff define you, which is stupid because you can't let that define you, but if you could let that stuff define you, you wouldn't be just one person. So why would you let a number on a scale that does not show your true beauty define you? 90 pounds or 500 pounds, you are all perfect, and I hate to hear that you're not eating or you're making yourself throw up because you think that you're not the perfect size. If somebody doesn't like you because of your size, then they aren't someone you want in your life. And no, I'm not just talking about people who say you're fat. I'm talking about the girls who are told they're too bony and they're too skinny and their boobs aren't big enough, or their ribs are showing, or their shoulders are pointy, or their collarbones are pointing out. Because I used to be that girl that everybody told was too skinny, and I got so self-conscious about it. I hated the way I looked, and I did everything in my power to gain weight, and I couldn't. And then when I stopped trying, and I just relaxed, and I stopped being stressed out, I finally started gaining weight, and I'm starting to love myself again because I don't feel as bony and gross as I used to. So no matter what anybody says to you, if they have the nerve to tell you that you aren't good enough because of your looks or your size or anything about you, then they're pathetic, shallow people that you do not want in your life, so why fight for them to be there? Why change yourself for somebody if they aren't going to love you for who you are? It just breaks my heart to hear that from people who are so perfect and amazing and strong, to be broken down because somebody said they didn't like the way you look. Don't ever change for somebody. Not for a guy, not for your friends, not to fit in. If you don't want to be a certain person, don't be them. You're gonna be judged no matter what you do. So why not do something you love? I mean, somebody's always going to hate you. If you're doing something that is cool to a group of people, another group of people is going to think that it's stupid and it's something you shouldn't be doing. So you're always going to be judged. Why not fall into the crowd that you want to be in and be happy with who you are? And instead of being someone you don't want to be and shoving yourself into some cookie cutter perfect mold just to be accepted by a group of people you wouldn't get along with if you were yourself. I just wish that you all would just be happy with who you are and proud of who you are, because you're amazing and I'm proud of who you guys are. And I wish more than anything that I could just meet every single one of you and give you a big hug and tell you how amazing and perfect you are. Like, I just wish so much that I could do that. And if I ever get the chance, I will take it and I will run with it, because I love you all so much. You mean the world to me. Thanks for watching, and please, everybody stay strong, because I love you and I need every one of you to live, because you were born to do amazing things and you're gonna do them. Just please keep fighting.